Shalom. All praises, all honor, all glory due to Yahawah, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the Apostle Allah, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to the ahchyam doing and pushing this word in sincerity, honesty, and in truth. Shalom, ahchyam. And that's all praises forever due to our Heavenly Father, the Holy One of Israel, our power, Yahawah, Yahawashi, right? And we are the children of Jacob, the true children of Jacob, and the children of Israel, being blacks, Hispanics, natives, and we got next kingdom. Right now we're in the kingdom of Esau, with nothing but folly and foolishness, but that kingdom shall be taken over and destroyed, and we got next, right? We got next kingdom, which is gonna be 10 times better than this. The food's gonna be better and everything. Right now we're just gonna destroy them, have a good time doing that. And we're gonna eat their food, so to speak, box them off, finish them. The scriptures say they're not more than bread for us, right? We're gonna eat their food, finish them off, And that's when Yahawashi cracks that sky, and it's the day of wrath, day of judgment, from Yahawah, and we're being taken up, and we're gonna be used. Lord willing, you're chosen, and you make it into the kingdom, and Lord willing, you're one of Yahawah's pawns to destroy these. You get to destroy these Edomites and these Gentiles. We will be used in the slaying of these wicked heathens, man. Believe that, right? Numbers chapter 14, verse 9. Only rebel not ye against Yahawah, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not. Right? So they're not more than a meal for us, man. We're gonna box off their food. We're gonna eat their food, man. Tear them apart. Have a good time doing it. Eat some nice food, and just, it's gonna be nothing more than a good time, man. When it comes time for that one last showdown, that's what it's gonna be, and that's what it is. Alright? Because there's a time for everything, season for everything. They had their time, they had their season, and now it's up. Right? It's our time, our season. It's time for our rulership. Most High then gave them their rulership, gave them their time. They got to weep and laugh and jump around, play, and experience bad times, good times. They lived a good life, But now it's our time to take rulership and do away with them, and live our life, have our salvation, true salvation, true life. It's they had their time, they got to do everything. Now it's time for us to do what we gotta do. There's come time for everything, and right now is our time for rulership. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. So they've been killing, and now it's the healing to come, right? a time to break down, and a time to build up. We've been broken down, and now we're gonna build. It's time to build our kingdom. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Right now, we've been embracing one another, Speaking of Israel, we've been trying to say, been trying to recruit brothers and, and we're going to continue to try to recruit brothers, but, I'm saying we've been embracing, but come that time, it's not going to be about embracing and trying to gather brothers. The Most High has his elect and, his remnant, 144,000. So after that, everybody that's supposed to be here, supposed to be there, will be there. Lord willing, you're just there, part of the camp, right? So it's not gonna be an embrace period. We're gonna put off the embracing, and we're just gonna go out there as men and go to destruction, go to war. Even though it's gonna be a one-sided fight, and we're gonna get to the destruction. It's not gonna be about, I gotta embrace this guy, or taking this guy as whatever. Whoever is supposed to be there will be there. And it's time to let loose, go off on these fools, right? A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. We've been silent, under the foot of Esau. We've been, trying to, get our voice out, do something, make a change and whatnot, or so it seems, but, we've been silent because we're under the foot of Esau, in his kingdom, but it's going to be a turning of tables, and then we're gonna be the ones crying, shouting out loud, and having a good time and speaking, right? They've been heard, and now they're gonna hear us, right? We've been silent, now they're gonna hear us speak, and we're coming with actions. Actions speak louder than words, but they're gonna hear us, man. We've been silent, now we're gonna speak. We're gonna hear, the Most High. Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And it's going to be the war going on, and we're going to destroy them, and then we're going to have our peace. After the war, then peace. Right? What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Right? So it's set. It's been set, It was just coming around. Most High was getting around to this. So that's what's to come, right? We're going to destroy these nations. We're going to box them off. We're going to eat their food, man. They're going to be utterly destroyed. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Right? And It's just gonna be complete destruction. No Edomites can save. No heathen, no Gentile. None of them are gonna be saved, right? The only thing they're gonna be saved for is slaves in the kingdom, right? They're gonna be destroyed, right? We're not gonna make no deals with them telling, hey, you're gonna get away with this, you're gonna get away with that. They're getting away with nothing. They're being destroyed and taken into the kingdom. The only thing they're being saved for is slavery. Our time to put them in slavery. They're gonna serve slavery, right? That's the only thing they can be saved for, slavery by our hand, right? Verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. We're going to destroy everything that they love, is going to be destroyed, because it's got to go with this wicked kingdom, man. Everything is just going to be destroyed by us. They're going to face destruction by our hand, right? It's going to be complete and utter annihilation, destroy everything that they love, worship, believe in, put their faith in. It's going to be destroyed. That includes them ugly ass images of that so-called Yahawashi, that so-called white image, their graven images, all going to be destroyed. Everything's going to be destroyed. Verse 23 of Deuteronomy 7, verse 23 now. But the Lord thy God shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed. So it's going to be complete annihilation, complete destruction. Destruction. Destroy them, mentally, physically, all around. Destroy them. Verse 24. And he shall deliver their kings into thine hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under heaven. There shall no man be able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them. Right? So we're going to destroy them, pick them up, tell them get to work, and then destroy them some more. We're dealing with nothing but destruction here. They're going to be destroyed, as they have done to us. Nothing but destruction unto us, nothing but destruction unto them. Finish them off, Eat their food, man. Take care of them. Take care of business, right? They're going to go into slavery as bondmen, slaves, whatever. Not bondmen, I shouldn't say. But, slaves, right? It's going to be no mercy, They're going to do everything and whatever we tell them to do, and they get no say, That's the only thing they're being saved for, is slavery. Alright? Numbers chapter 31, verse 9, going to 10. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives, and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. So we took everything and dealt with them dangerously, right? We took whatever we wanted, took their cattle, took their goods. Their goods, we're just gonna turn them into whatever, play around. It's nothing to us, The cattle, take all their goods and just, like I said, we're gonna eat their food, man. Take their food, take the cattle, not the pigs, but the donkey, not the donkey, the bullocks, the bulls, all the goats, take what be good to us, and make a meal, whatever. We're gonna have a good time doing this. Have a good time with them, They're gonna be destroyed, We're going to destroy everything, everything they love, worship, believe in. Everything's just getting destroyed. Right? It's going to be our day of salvation and the Most High's day of vengeance, which is going to be our vengeance too. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 4. If I whet my glittering sword, and mine hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies, and I will reward them that hate me. Right? And that's what the Most High said. He's going to take his sword, render vengeance unto the Gentiles, and they will be rewarded for the evil that they've done over how many years, and just be destroyed by the Most High, right? Our heavenly power, right? Ezekiel 25:17. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. So vengeance is of the Most High, man. They got hell to pay, right? And that's what they're gonna get, straight hell, man. Courtesy of the Most High, right? And we're gonna be, the Most High is gonna have us, He's gonna use His angels and some of us to destroy them, We're His battle axe, we're His sword, we're gonna execute, fatalities on these people, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many, and we're just gonna be slewing all of them, man. Right? They're all gonna get slew. Jeremiah 51:19 and 20. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Right? So we're Jacob's seed, right? And the Most High He's gonna deliver us. He's gonna save us, And we're gonna be used to destroy these fools, man. Alright? Verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So He's gonna use us to destroy the nations, destroy their kingdoms, and destroy everything, right? For we are, we're His chosen people, His seed, and we've been, under the foot of Esau for so long, and really all these Gentiles going through all these slaveries, and now it's gonna be the Lord's time, right? For vengeance. We're gonna destroy them, right? Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Everything wasted, everything destroyed. Right? No mercy, just destruction. Isaiah chapter 61, verse 4 to 6. And they shall build the old wastes, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, and desolations of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. Right? We're gonna completely devour them, finish them. Take everything, break everything, do whatever we want. They're to be destroyed. Simple as that. Psalms 149, verse 7. Verse 4, Salakia, going up to 7. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Right? We're the meek, We're we're simple. We're the simple people, the meek people. We don't need too much, like these boastful, arrogant Gentiles and heathens. We're God's chosen people. The meek shall be beautified with salvation, right? Just as we are, we're gonna look even, we're gonna be magnified, right? They won't believe what they're looking at, We're just gonna be, magnified. Verse 5, Salakia. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. And we're the saints of the Most High. We're His, right? His saints. Saints are Israelites, right? Verse 6, let the high praises of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. So we're going to be praising Yahawah Yahawashi, Yahawah Yahawashi. We're going to be praising and cutting. We're going to be praising and slicing and dicing as we're tearing them apart. Swords in hand, tearing them apart, praising Yahawah. It's going to be a beautiful thing. That's our salvation, That's the day of judgment, the day of wrath, the day of the Most High's wrath, Praising the Most High, slicing and dicing these heathens. It's going to be beautiful. That's our salvation, man. That's salvation right there, for real. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So it's coming. That's what it's gonna be, and that's what it is in the day of judgment. Simply put, that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be in the day of judgment and the day of our salvation. It's just coming, and it's right around the corner, and that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it is. That's all I have, ahchyam. Shalom, shalom. Abad babal. Shalom.